Hi, family. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are, and whenever you're watching this. All right. So, on the paid, I think on the free Telegram channel, I promised to make a video to explain how I was able to pass a $10,000 account in, I think, 11 trading days, right? But before that, I think it's very important that I lay the foundation in this video, right? So this will be like a playlist where I'm talking about proprietary firms, right? So this is the first of the series of the Pro Firm series. We are talking about Pro Firms and all of that, right? So I'll be talking about um, my Forex funds, right? Because I've been trading with them since I think June, July 2022. So it's about 8 months or thereabouts, right? So, and like I said, in my opinion, my Forex funds happen to be one of the best programs out there, right? Their reviews, their spread, everything, customer support, right? And their rules are quite favorable, right? So, um, the link to get an account will be in the description, right? So after this video, you can always check the description to actually get the link to get your account if what I was explaining in this video makes sense to you, right? So in this video, before we go on to how I pass the 10K account, I'm trying to lay the foundations, right? I want you guys to understand the foundations, right? So this will be understanding the basics, right? So and the basics are understanding kind of account types and the rules. All right, so now we have three kinds of account types. We have the rapid accounts, the evaluation account, and then the accelerated account, right? So the rapid account is a kind of account in which if you are not um, if you are not ready to go through evaluation, you can just go for rapid account, right? I think the target is let's see, I was talking about rapid and evaluation because I don't really like the accelerated, right? So those kind of run through rapid if I go back to evaluation, which is one I recommend because of the payout split and the rules are kind of rewarding, all right? So rapid is for traders that want to start earning from the beginning, right? So you're going to be given an account, you have a 5% daily drawdown, right? Overall drawdown is this, has to be consistent, right? So it has a consistency rule where you must trade 3 days a week and all of that. Right? I don't really like this account, right? But if you like it, then you can actually go for it, right? There's no time attached to this. You get paid 12%, right? So that is basically what the over, right? But I would really be focusing on the evaluation, right? Is the evaluation I'm really focusing about, right? Or focusing on rather. As you know, this is the evaluation, right? It usually has two-step processes, the phase one and the phase two. And now this might not be interesting to you, but listen carefully because this is why so many people actually fail challenges because they don't understand this basic, right? So they have two-step evaluation, right? Where they have accounts ranges from 5K to 300K, right? So they have Forex, CFD, CFD is indices, gold, other commodities, and all of that, right? So they have two phases. You can see the phase one, the target is 8% of your account size. So it's a 5K account, it's about $400. Phase two is 5%, right? And I think phase one is in 30 days, while phase two is 60 days, right? So take note of that, right? So these are the targets, this is the pricings. All right, these are the pricings, just one time fee, get the account and then you start the challenge. All right, so now, these are the rules. These are where I'm really focused about. I want you guys to understand the rules, right? The first rule is that you must not have a 5% drawdown based on your account balance or equity on your forex trading account within a 24-hour period, starting at 5 p.m. EST. Right. So that means that based on their time, if you have an account, you can always check your dashboard, right? And know your daily drawdown limits, right? So what it means is that if maybe you start a day with if you start a day with maybe your account started a day maybe um you start your day with $5,000 account, a $5,000 account. It means that you should not go below 5%. You should not lose 5%, right? So you can lose up to 4.9%. You should not lose 5% in a single trading day. I was simply I don't know why I cannot edit this. Let me try again to see if I can edit this. All right, all right. So it's not letting me edit. I don't know if it's the network or something. Right, I should be able to edit it. Right, but let us continue maybe to come up. All right, so you must not have a 5% drawdown based on a day, right? That means in a singular day, just multiply your account by 0.05. That is your drawdown limit, right? So you should not lose 5% in a single day. 12% drawdown. That means from the day you bought your account, calculate your overall drawdown, right? So if your account is maybe 5%, right? If you started a new day, right, $5,000, right? So you just simply multiply by 0.05 to know your drawdown limit. That means you must not lose $250. Right? So this will be around 250. That means your loss must not accumulate to 250 in a singular day, right? So this is for the daily drawdown, right? So you must not lose this in a singular day, all right? That what simply means. Why overall drawdown means that you must not lose 12%, which is what you do 1.2, 0.12. So that should give you about $600, right? This is what you have access to in a 5K account, right? So you must not lose this, right, overall. Now, the difference between daily drawdown and overall drawdown is that daily drawdown, it changes based on your equity at the start of a new day, right? Why the overall drawdown does not change. It is based on your initial balance, right? So it's based on initial balance, why the daily drawdown is based on your starting equity for each day, right? Then, you have 8% for phase one, well, 5% for phase two, right? And 360 days, while phase one is to do it in about 30 days, right? So you must trade 5 days minimum. That means you must open a trade for at least 5 days in a week in the 30 days, right? If you have a 30 days challenge, right? You have a challenge of 30 days, you must open a trade at least five days, 5 different days, right? So you can open on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and maybe next Monday, right? It must be up to 5 days out of the 30 days to be able to qualify to pass it, right? So there's no restriction. Right, you can trade news, you can trade any lot size you want, anything you want. There's no restrictions on this. You can scalp. There are some platforms that have rules against scalping. Right, so they actually allow you to scalp, trade news, whatever you want to do. My Forex fund actually allow that, right? So we're going into the deeper rules now, so you guys can understand, right? So the first rule is that you take it slowly, observe risk management, right? So they're advising you guys that you should follow your plan. And let me say this too: if your account is above the um if your account is above the now what happens if you actually trade this account for 30 days, right? And after 30 days, you are not able to meet targets, right? As long as your account is above the initial balance, you qualify for what? A free retake, all right? Why, if you can take the account up to 6%, all right, in the last 5 days, you can apply for an extension, right? So this is why I actually love it too. If your account is above the initial balance and 30 days elapses, you can take a free retake. It's free. You start all over again. Like you won't pay anything, so it's free. Then if your account is up to 6% and it's remaining 5 days, you can apply for a 2 weeks extension. So they'll give you 2 more weeks. So the goal is just to at least be in 6% in the last 5 days. So if you do that, you can apply for what extension, and then you get what extra what 2 weeks, right? Then the models, they have different kind of models. So they don't have aggressive account again, just evaluation, right? There's no aggressive account. It's 8% in 30 days of phase one, and then 5% in 60 days of phase two. Right, then um they allow scalping, use trading, whatever you want. You don't have any loss size or restriction, whatever you want to open. Right, but note this, that they do not allow taking advantage of what gap, average trade trading, long term reverse arbitrage, hedging, that is buying and selling at once. Don't allow that, right? So you're supposed to go and buy from this account, sell another account, all those things they won't allow it, right? They don't allow all this smart moves that people try to play, right? So on the instruments, they have all kinds of instruments, but not as as crypto is usually available during the weekends, right? But they don't function during the weekends. So you cannot trade crypto during the weekend, only on weekdays. So on Saturday and Sunday, this is actually the disadvantage of this platform, because um you're on FTM, you can trade crypto during the weekend, but yeah, you can't trade crypto during the weekend. It's only during weekdays, right? So we only have Mondays to Fridays to trade on this, right? So out of those 30 days, just take out the weekend. So you have literally 22 days, right? Taking 8 days for the weekend, you have 22 days out of 30. All right. So they allow experts trading accounts right? As long as it does not have to do with telling you to buy or sell. So they allow robot trading. That yeah, they don't. This is the only exception that they don't want to take scalping signals from the third party. So note this. That they don't want this. They don't want you to be taking signals from somebody's account. They don't. They don't want account management services. So those people that pay people to pass profit for this, make sure that the person that you're paying to pass your profit account is going to trade it after. Because if they notice a difference in the IP address, then you're going to get what flag for it, right? So if you're hiring someone to trade for you on your profit account, that means that person will trade it all through, right, using the same IP address. If you guys should swap it, they will notice and they'll close your account, right? So they don't want to take a signal. So they observe that they're taking signals from someone else, they will take it, right? So they don't want to take scalping more. All right, so the only third party they allow is only maybe robots that help you to manage your risk. Robots are happy to copy or trace on other accounts. Like if you have maybe two accounts with them, you can use one account to place on other accounts. So it's allowed that as long as you're not copying from somebody else and all of that, right? So they have account types, different. It's automatic actually. Once you just log in, you get the details, and you're not to change your details at any means. You're not to change your password or anything at all. You must leave your account the same way it was given to you, right? Because they can able to manage your account, watch for them to watch your account, right? So profit split at the first month, you get 75% with your refund fee, as you pay your refund fee, and yeah, your phase one bonuses, right? And phase two bonus, which is also added to it. So phase two, 80%, phase three, I mean, month three, 85%, right? So now they also have scaling, right? If you look at another thing, for the first month of live trading, we have to trade a minimum of 10 days, and the first month price will be treated after 1 month, meaning that once you get a live account, from the first day you place your trade, you have to count 30 days from that, right? So if you place your account, your first trade on the 1st of November, right, you're going to be able to ask for a payout on the 1st of December. This is for the first withdrawal, right? And you must trade a minimum of 10 days. That means you must place a trade for 10 days out of that 1 month. That means even if you have missed your target, you're not simply open maybe 0.01 just to make sure you complete this, right? So it's not really a problem. Maybe if you have hit your target for the month, maybe on the fifth day, just need to open a smaller size for the next 5 days, right? So you can always after that you can now if you violate an account and then you still have profit, you can still get 50%. Let's assume that maybe you have made $1,000 profit and then maybe you trade the news or you broke one rule, right? So you can entitled to 50% of your profit. If you have number one a stop loss on every trade, you must not go in on any trade, right? And then you must have traded 10 trading days, right? So these are the rules that you must follow if you violate and they'll give you a profit, right? So getting paid, you can either, I think there's a payout button in your dashboard, right? Or you can send an email to them. So they pay basically two ways. Through deal. Deal is one bank transfer and all of that. Why cryptocurrency? This is what I prefer, and I use cryptocurrency. Right, I use cryptocurrency for my own, right? And then I use any of this cryptocurrency, but I prefer crypto, right? So if you would like to deal, when your country allows to use deal, then you can use it. You can allow PayPal, swipe PayPal, all those things, right? So scaling is beautiful too. That means if this says that if you are able to achieve 10% profit or more in the 4 months, then they're going to give you what a 30% scaling, meaning that if your account is $10,000 and you're able to make 10% profit within 4 months, then you're going to add what $30,000 to your $10,000, making it what $13,000. So they kind of scale your accounts. I feel as long as you're consistent for 4 months, right? And out of the 4 months, and you're able to make 10%, right? And then out of the 4 months, you're able to end 2 months with profit, right? So you have 4 months to make 10%, and then out of the 4 months, you must have a winning month for at least two. Not that you have all the 10% in 1 month and not lose other months, right? So you must win 2 months out of the four and then make 10% or more to actually qualify for what the scaling, which is also 30%. If you see a 5K account, that is 1 5 extra. So you have a $75 account. So the data rules are very easy. So I want to say this that they use midnight equity. So if you have a running trade, like assume that maybe let's assume that let me just explain this for you guys, right? So let's assume that maybe your balance is what is $5,000, right? So the balance is $5,000. All right, the balance is $5,000, and um you have running profits amounting to what 5,400. Right, the daily durance calculated from what on your run equity, not your balance, right? So this is your balance, right? This is your balance, right? Why this is your equity? So you have maybe had a running total of this profits, right? So they're going to calculate what 5% of this, not your balance. So they use equity to calculate what drawdown. So take note of this. They use equity to calculate drawdown, not your balance. So if you like swing interest, always be mindful of that. And the best thing to do is simply to go to your dashboard and check what they used as your equity for the day, and then you can know your 5% drawdown, right? That's not an issue at all. All right, so yeah. So yeah, and they have overdraw of 12% and all of those things. So if you breach the daily drawdown when in profit, you kind of have a review, and if you have if you're favored, you can continue. So this one side of apart firms, when you make a loss, they are responsible for the losses. You're not going to be asked to pay back or debt or anything. Once you buy their accounts, they take the account from you. You're not going to owe them nothing like that. You're not owe anybody. So I actually recommend this because no investor debts and all those things. Right? If you blow the profile account, just take it from you. Once you blow the return account, all right. So you're not owe anybody. So they have free retakes. I've said that before. So if you're able to make 6%, you get an extension of up to 2 times. But if you're also in profit and the time elapses, you can get what a free reset. So you can start all over again, new 30 days, no payment again, and all of that. So you have two options. Either you hit 6% and then go ask for free extension. If you're not able to hit 6%, yeah, the time is up. Just simply wait for the time to be up. Maybe you're up 2% and it's left with 2 days or 3 days. You can also simply leave your account to expire, then you apply for a free retake and you start all over again, right? And then these are the preset. If you fail at a challenge, you get 10% discount, right? So these are the 10% discount. If once you fail a challenge, you get a 10% discount if you try again, right? So these are it. So um, you get your refund if you pass the challenge. So you get the refund of the fee you paid. So if you paid maybe $49 on 5K accounts, if you pass the challenge and pass the phase 2, all right, during your first profit, you're going to get your refund. And these are the limits. So before you can withdraw, you must make at least $50 on this account sizes and all of this, right? So it's very important. So you can withdraw $20, right? You must make at least 50% profit before you can be able to ask for withdrawal, right? And then um, you also have to keep your password safe because if you get blocked or something, they're not going to give you another account, right? If someone hacks your account or someone else wants and tampers the account, it's not their fault, right? You can just reach out to them for them to help you reset it. But if anything goes wrong, they're not liable for that, right? So maybe if someone can blow your account or violate them with your password, they're not going to give you a live account. The only thing you can do for you is that if you're able to spot it early, you can simply tell them to do it to log the account and change the password for you and give you a new password. All right. So you just reach out to them if you need that. So, and another thing that you must trade at least once in 30 days. Right? Don't allow 30 days to go by without placing a trade because you actually be breached unless you inform them on time, right? So inform them before you maybe if you want to take maybe a week, a month break or 2 months break, inform them before doing that, right? Or else the account will be suspended, right? So they want to have accounts that are running, they want active accounts. So you cannot leave your accounts inactive for 30 days. And then this is his final rule. It is better you trade on your own. You don't need someone you trading for. You don't need someone trading for you. So you must you take your trades yourself. All right. So anyone that you don't need if you use people that pass preference analysis for people, right, they're not going to allow that, right? Unless the person will be trading for you all through. So if someone is actually passing your account for you, then the person will trade the account all through because if you change the IP addresses, they're going to you and they're going to buy your account. All right, so they don't allow account management, they don't allow selling of signals, other signal services. They want to trade on your own, right? So they want to trade on your own. They don't want anybody. All right. So that's what they want. They want to be a self-dependent trader. Right. That's what we want. So I think that these are all the rules you need to know. I hope this video helps you. So in the next video, I'll show you guys how to pass the challenges as fast as possible. All right. So I hope this makes sense to you. If you enjoyed this video, please do well to like, subscribe, and then get an account with the link in the description. All right. So see you guys in the next video.